Hello, everybody. Well, looks like 45 got the coronavirus. I can't say I'm completely shocked, but I do wish him well and hope he gets well for the sake of the American people and for both those who support him and don't. But this is going to cause a lot of changes. And I was on the MRT heading down to the office today here in Taipei City. And a friend of mine sent me a text. Hey, he said, Trump got COVID-19. I said, come on, please. Are you joking me? Because I know, being the president of the United States, you have the best doctors and advisors, and they look out for you. But what? I thought the guy was pulling my leg. And so I wrote him back, man, you are smacking me, man. He said, no, this is true. And I'm saying back to him, yes, fake news. Not that I wish it would happen, but I would have assumed that being the president of the United States, you have the best doctors and best people to run interference for you to make sure that you don't get sick or succumb to any type of unnatural occurrences. But if the president of the United States can get something like this, anybody can. I mean, I keep telling people back home to wear masks, friends and family, and there have been people sending me emails saying that masks are not useful. They impede your breathing with making you breathe back carbon dioxide. It's ridiculous. Doctors wear masks 12 hours a day, and they're doing just fine. And things like this, it's really troublesome, and it's quite scary in a lot of situations. So, it's kind of scary in some cases. And being out here in Taiwan is doing a great job. They are finding people who are asymptomatic and who are infected and isolating them and doing, what they can, and amazingly to keep the population out of the grips of COVID-19, 冠状病毒. And it goes to show, that when people work together, they can minimize the effects of this terrible disease that's affected everyone all over the world. Taiwan being so close to mainland China at the beginning was suspected to be predicted to be one of the most hard-hit areas, being just a couple of nautical miles or miles away from mainland China, and with the amount of people going back and forth between Taiwan and mainland China, statistics would probably most likely suggest that Taiwan would be hit. But fortunately, we have people who got news a lot faster than within the West, informed WHO, which they kindly ignored. But Taiwan's doing a great job, and my hat goes off to them. Now, going to these haters that's been sending me emails, both here and mostly on YouTube, because I've been having discussions with people, also expats in mainland China, about this mask issue. But wearing a mask helps slow down, may not prevent the spread of not only COVID-19, but a lot of other things. So wear a mask for courtesy. If you don't, show some care about your own health and others. You don't want to be taking anything back home that you don't want, besides a puppy maybe. But this is really, really scary. So I want to add something something more to this, because there's been some protests in the United States of people talking about wearing a mask takes your freedoms away. I want to say something to my American friends back home. Sometimes people can get carried away with having too much freedom, or just like a child being allowed to do what you want to do all the time. But sometimes the things you want to do all the time is really not healthy for you. Not saying that living in a free democratic nation doesn't give you so much positives. But there's times where people need to put some of their total wants aside and also kind of like see through their selective amnesia and kind of like work together to solve everything for everybody. Now, I wonder how this is going to affect the election and debates, because the last, I should say, presidential debate was really nothing to open a champagne bottle about. Will this mean that then now that the vice presidential debates will now become the focus for people to refocus their attention to? Because now it's becoming more like a sports game. It's becoming more like the replacement for the NBA, NFL, all these Monday night football, soccer, whatever, is to watch these debates. And if this is our way of solving problems and keeping communications open, well, let it be. Okay, let me see what I got here. I'm streaming here on a couple of platforms. So this both on YouTube, Facebook, several places. But this is quite scary. And for some people, it would be quite emotional too. Now, I am really wondering from this point on, what's going to happen with the debates? What's going to be happening with getting information out, not only to the American public, but to the world in general? Will the vice presidential candidates have to step up their deal and to get facts out not only to the American people, but the world? Because living out here in Taiwan, things are getting real. You got PLA aircrafts and bombers entering airspace here. Tainan, you have the F-16 shooting off even at night because of the incursion of mainland China's aircrafts entering the airspace here. So it's time to get for real. I also understand that Taiwan on the 10th will be opening up a new office in Guam. So we'll see what's going on there. So anything else to add real quick? Wearing a mask. Americans work together, because this Guanzhangbingdu's COVID-19 or CCP virus, whatever you want to call it, doesn't care what your race is, doesn't care who you are, doesn't care what passport you carry, what sports team you like. You know, this mask is okay. If you're a KKK member, you're okay wearing that mask, but you can't wear this mask? Please, you can wear that other mask all day, but you can't wear this. Boy, I'm going to get trolled. And look, I wish the best for 45 and his family, because obviously, I mean, the way 45 likes to speak and bolster around people, I'm sure some of his air particles got on other people, his family too. I wish the best for them, just for us all, because it only takes one careless word, one careless mistake, one careless decision that can put everybody up the creek. And us here in Taiwan are quite sensitive to more than just earthquakes, political quakes too. So let's do our best to try to keep ourselves out of trouble, wish 45 the best. And I just hope people who support him can kind of like stand up a little taller. I wish those that feverishly denounce Trump stand up a little bit taller, because if we don't get through this, repercussions will hit us hard for a long time. Over the past few days, I had to take a rest because of quite honestly burnout, but I'm going to up the ante a little bit more to see if I can get some more stuff out here. Look, thank you, August. Thank you those for tuning in for this quick little blurb of mine, and take care wherever you are in the world. And once again, the best for everybody. Everybody take care wherever you are. And
Ciao, ciao.